we're going to provide an overview of how elections in the United States actually work. And you might think that it ought to be a relatively simple story that pretty much everybody knows. But it's not actually a relatively simple story, and that's one reason why not everybody knows. And lacking understanding of the process can create real problems like we're seeing here at the end of 2020. So let me step through initially what the overall process of elections is. So we have a citizen who has to go through a process, a journey, to get to a ballot. We also have a process where ballots get created, starting with states and other electoral districts, local election officials, thousands of counties and parishes and other jurisdictions nationwide have a lot of work to do to create a ballot for every single precinct in their local jurisdiction. And once that ballot's made, then it's ready for the voter to arrive at the voter's journey. Now that citizen first has to register to vote in almost all the states of the US. Then, if they're going to go vote in person, they have to be compared to a poll book, which is a list of all the registered voters that are allowed to vote in one particular place where the voter is going. In some states, in addition to that, they also have to present a voter ID. Then at that point, the voter can actually mark their ballot in person in a polling place. Then the ballot goes off on the rest of its journey. It gets counted by a machine. The results get stored on some external media like a USB stick. All these USB sticks are gathered together to tabulate the ballots. There's something very important called an audit, which is why we have paper ballots in the first place. And after all this process, then we get some election results. That's a quick overview of all the different parts we're going to go over. Then it's also worth pointing out that that first part that I mentioned, the voter's journey to a ballot, is a journey that has a lot of pitfalls. It's not enough just to say, oh, well, I'll register to vote. You don't actually ever register to vote. You request to be registered. And that request can get accepted or rejected based on a number of different issues. And then when you go to vote, it's, as many people know, not a cert that you're going to be able to vote at that place. There are a number of different snafus and confusions that make it less than a straightforward process. I picked my top 10 right here, but there's plenty.